Jesus, my Lord and God, please speak. Jesus began. I'm elated by your willingness to sit at my feet, despite the many places and thoughts that are tugging at your mind, where you should be or what you should be doing, the time and your fears. I reward everything my children do for me, to honor me and to be present to me. To be attuned with me, indeed, is to be attuned with my will. For to be one with me is to be one with my will. That, beloved, is often missed and forgotten by you and by many. They forget what I said about obeying my Father. They ponder very little its meaning. Oh, that my children and my bride-to-be would attune truly to me, to my will and the promptings of my spirit. This world would have no realms unoccupied by my chosen ones. Every platform would have me as its minister, and even God. I would be in every mind and in every heart. The pockets of evil would be the hidden ones, not for fear of persecution, but for fear of extinction. I am God, and my own is who allows my name to be shamed, because I am not honored in their lives, and I have to compete for their hearts. I have to compete with inanimate objects, sometimes creation of their own imaginations. Oh, my children, imagine me. Imagine the greatness of your God. Imagine how many years ago I called you and where you should be today, and make it there. Enough graces are available, and you have access to me, to my name. Need I remind you? I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. This is from Psalms 91, verse 14. And Jesus continued, I will answer you. If you have had enough, just say it, my bride. Say, Jesus, I have had enough. This now, to my angels, is a clarion call. You are chosen vessels, and my glory is hidden in the honor that you give me. Honor me by remembering that I am ever present. And Jesus started smiling. And he smiled, guys, because as soon as he said that, guys, I must confess, I got stuck there. I got stuck there all of a sudden. The thought that he is ever present with his mother dawned on me and would not leave. And there another struggle began in me. Ever present means omni, right? Omnipresent, right? Now I never considered that at all. And a brand new wave of battle began within me with the notion of my now dear blessed mother being ever present. I say now because I've realized how much so she has a hand in my life. Those moments every now and then when I would look around and ask myself, where is this joy coming from? Why do I feel so good right now? Why is it so easy to smile, and why is she smiling at me? I have come to know now that those times are the effect of a mother's touch, a mother's caress to an only son. Because I am her only son, I feel like I'm her only son. How amazing it is that because I am part of the body of her son, I receive the care of an only son. Now that's amazing to me. Her oneness with the Holy Spirit, however, is taking a whole other meaning now to me. As Jesus said, he is ever present. And I remember that he's always been saying that his mother's always around somewhere. And so I'm like, wow. But I do believe it. It's just that because of the notion that we've been taught all our lives, it's always is a little, there still is a little battle, I must confess. And so I sat there waiting because I knew that there was more to the message, but I couldn't hear anything more. So a couple of days passed because I was being lazy. honestly, and I was doing everything else but what I need to do. I was praying because I prayed because I feel like I do the things that I have to do, like praying. I need to pray, so I did it. I didn't do it with the heart that I wanted to come to Him and stuff like that, and I must confess that, guys. And so a couple of days passed, and last night I was very tired. We had come from a very long trip, and as I was so tired, I took NyQuil. I took some NyQuil pills so that I would go straight to bed and not wake up until the sun was beaming. It was beaming hot, right? And no, he woke me up. And as soon as he woke me up, I knew it was him. I knew it was him waking me up. And I'm like, okay, I have to go to pray now. So with that same attitude, I have to pray to get it out the way. I sat down on the couch in the living room and I began to put my armor on. And when I got to the part where I was putting the swords on, or when I was taking up my swords, I lifted them up to the heavens to ignite them with heaven's light. And I called upon the Holy Spirit to also ignite them with Holy Spirit fire. And all of a sudden, I saw myself swinging the swords really fast. So fast that I started seeing that a shield, something looking like a shield, was starting to form in front of me. Mind you, I have not done anything. I just woke up and I'm just putting my armor on. And I see that shield starting to form around me. And I asked myself, is that a shield? And right then and there, I heard his voice. And I was kind of leery. I'm like, is that the Lord? And then I was prompted to get my notebook. And then he said, yes, this is your shield. Your obedience is your shield. Your diligence is your shield. The movement of the swords is your shield. Your shield is every grace that I've given. Everything you have become nonchalant about. They are the substance of your shield, my dear bride and my dear friend. Indeed, the times are upon you when all of those things will begin to demonstrate themselves indispensable. The times are upon you, my brides, and your honor for me lies with how honorable you steward my gifts. I am not leaving any one of you behind. What I said to my Father, I intend to keep and remain true, because I am the truth. So if your will only be overthrown and given me, if you are in lack, then lack it will be. If your will be overthrown, will only be overthrown. If you're without a limb, then limp it will be. Because I'm bringing my own home. Those of you that are called to stay are not part of this bunch. You are of another bundle, which I am tightening differently, much differently. Because from you I will need perfect submission. And those of you that have already laid it all down are the golden sash that I am and will continue to use to tighten these bundles, because you have been proven. I will stretch and I will pull, but you will not be broken. Please consider this a hint if you weren't sure that you were called to stay. My bride and my friend, my honor is in your obedience to me. I cry over you when you go your way without me, when I have to come and heal your wounds, leaving scars of indifference. If you have had enough, call on me with these words: Jesus, I have had enough. And even the scars I will remove, to behold eternally the beauty of my bride. And that's the end of Jesus' message. I pray that it encourages you